and welcome to episode 76 of Talking Small Press Comics with Steve Keeter and me, Larned Justin. And Steve has been gone a little while, so welcome back, Steve. Welcome back. And
it's great to be back.
It is, and that mustache is really different than the one you usually grow. In fact, it won't even stay on.
It's a goner, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, let me tell you, I'm in a relationship now with a beautiful lady. Yeah, beautiful lady in the Philippines. Every single relationship I've ever been in, the lady they always ask me to shave the mustache. Always. But usually, once they see me without the mustache, they go, grow it back, please. And don't want to see that, Hadn't happened yet, but I was in the Philippines for a couple of weeks and visiting my girlfriend and meeting her family and stuff, and being all in awe of this incredible culture on the other side of the planet. Things are very different there, but they do have 7-Eleven. So, they have KFC,
Oh, you didn't starve. Okay.
Yeah, they had Popeyes.
Wow.
They have McDonald's.
Oh, great.
McDonald's is interesting. You go to McDonald's
and
they serve rice everywhere. So you go to McDonald's and you get a burger, but they give you rice. You got rice and mushrooms.
Oh, rice in a burger. Okay.
It's not in the burger. Rice and a burger. Rice comes with everything.
Okay.
So a little different, but a lot of fun. Anyway, the mustache. Okay, I was there and I shaved it because she wanted me to shave it. She said, you can do whatever you want. But I says, okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go there for the first couple of days. I will have the mustache. So I have pictures of me with the mustache, she and I. And then after that, I shaved it. And I said, now, what do you like best, with or without? She said, I like it best without the mustache.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, now that I'm not there, I'm growing it back.
Yeah.
Now we're going to be getting together again in a few months. More about that later. But so then I'll have to shave it again. But I'll hang on to it as long as I can, folks.
Okay. Well, we got comics. We got comics while you were away, and I guess you got them too. So, what do you want to do first?
I talked to some kids there about the manga comics. Some people in her family, and there was some younger people, like teenagers, and they were asking me about America. Then they heard that I do comics, so then they were asking about comics, and they mentioned the manga comics, of course, in Asia. That's what's big, has been.
Yeah.
And I just told them, I do comics, but I said my kids growing up read the manga comics and watched the anime and all that. I watched some of the movies, the anime movies, but I didn't read too many of the manga comics. I'm influenced by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah.
So where were we? What was the question?
Well, you were going to bring up a comic, I think.
Oh, I got one here. Dale Martin is out there.
Okay. This is Watusi the Talking Dog, and this is a little different. This is a little different for Dale Martin. It's by Dale Martin.
Yeah.
And these, usually, Watusi the Talking Dog is kind of a jam comic normally. He will draw 3 panels and ask you to draw the fourth one. But that's not what this is. This one is all Dale. He does the whole thing.
He did these in his style. Same thing. He did the first panel and the last panel, but instead of other people kicking in there, he finished it out himself.
Yeah, he does all the panels in in the whole book. So it's all Dale, and it's basically, as you can see here, about monsters.
Special monster issue of Watusi.
One of the leading monsters, Dale, right there.
Yeah, there's Dale himself. Here he is talking to Watusi.
There he is.
The famous Watusi, the dog. And on the back cover as well, you see Dale, and he's creating monsters
He's
as
drawing.
he draws them,
He's drawing monsters. Yeah.
drawing monsters behind Watusi's back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Watusi says, "What do you mean? Don't turn around." And he says, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So he's drawing monsters behind Watusi's back. So
right.
Yeah. So that's going to be a surprise.
But he's got a bunch of gags in here, and he says in the book that you may have seen them before. They've all been published before, but he threw them all together in here. And you know what's kind of funny? There's a number of them that will say like this, to be continued, but not in this book.
But actually they are. It's a continued story within the book.
Well, there's one that is, I think, is continued, but not all of them.
It starts with the world's most sadistic dog catcher.
Yeah.
You see there? Something happens. He goes through a transformation.
Oh, he's a robot. He turns into a robot.
Oh, he's a robot.
Yeah. Turns into a robot there.
And he pops up later in the issue. Along the line.
Yeah, he does. He does. That one. Yeah. That one does pop up again.
Various monsters that are working for the dog catcher. The Igors, which is two guy, like a two-headed guy. Igor.
Yeah, Igor has two heads right there.
Vipron, which is like a viper, like a snake monster. And Thurgo. Thurgo is this big, goofy Frankenstein sort of guy. There he is right here. Thurgo. No great intellect, but kind of powerful. And Watusi's having to dodge all this stuff throughout the issue.
And of course, he has Frankenstein's dog catchers right there.
Frankenstein's dog catchers.
Yeah.
So yeah. This is a lot of fun. I like this page, the Vipron page.
This one. The
reptile egg, part alligator, part boa constrictor. Vipron.
Yeah.
Some nice artwork from Dale there. You know.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Typical. Now that one, see, it says to be continued, but not in this book.
Yeah. So,
but that's because these have been published before. Another.
Right. I think everything except for the inside back cover is new, and everything else is the inside back cover, which is like an ad.
Like this page here, that's from 2017 right there. That page.
I like that page. That's a good page. That's
from 2017.
Watusi thinks he outran all the monsters. So he jumped in this lake to get away, but as you can see, he doesn't know what he's standing on top of.
Yeah. He didn't get away
from it. I trained on him. I'm safe now, right? But we'll see about that. So a great book from Dale.
Dale, it's $2 from Dale.
Can't beat that.
I'll have the information how you can get it in the description below. And $2, you can't go wrong. And let's see what else we got.
Well, he sent another one, but this is
this is from the group that he belongs to.
Right.
The Memphis something.
Memphis something. The good, the bad, and the sketchy.
Yeah. But the group is the Memphis some kind of cartoonist association.
Oh, Dale didn't do that cover. I don't know who did that cover, but he gives the names of the people involved.
Yes, it's got all the names of the artists in here, local artists from the Memphis area. And they all have stories and cartoons in here. And Dale, of course, does. Dale, I think, put this all together for the group.
Dale did this for the first story in the book.
Yeah, he did the first one there.
Not in his typical style, and it deals with
looks a little different. Yeah, but Watusi is in there in the final panel.
Yeah. But a lot of the story, there's a lot of the stories in this book dealt with robots and AI and stuff.
Yeah. So there's nice artwork. Look at that.
You have there was one story in particular one story in particular that blew me away. It's called Part 7. What's the name of this group? It's a superhero group, the Extremes. The Extremes, and they're battling against a guy who's kind of made himself into like a scorpion, sort of a monster, this mad genius. This story was really good. And who did this? Who drew this? Do Extremes, somebody, Jason Nagin, N-E-G-E-N, so Nagin, or Negan, or Nagin. But you got a superhero group here, group of heroes. There's an adult group of heroes. And there's
Part 7, what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's part,
they must have published it earlier in other issues.
Yeah, continued from earlier. Shows here these robots attacking and the heroes. I need to get more light on this. The heroes are puts a lot into this panel, and there's a lot of action going on. Yeah,
these are all great artists, cartoonists. They're very good.
Some more light. Let me get some more light over here. I can adjust this light. So, and other stuff in here. Yes,
inside back page. That's real nice. Wow. Very good. Very good.
Destroy All Humans by Kevin Williams. Destroy all humans. The robots are on a rampage.
Yeah.
Destroy all humans. But you know what happens here? This creature's running around destroying stuff, breaking stop signs and taking chunks out of the side of a building. And this little girl walks up and hands him a flower. He goes, well, okay, maybe not all humans. He's standing there holding the flower, so apparently we have some redeeming values. The Mid-South
Raiders right here. This must be an ad for a comic book for one of the guys. Does Robot Raiders.
Okay.
Anyway, very cool. This is $3. $3, and I'll have that information in the description so you can get that. There's their logo on the back.
Yep, there you go.
Mid-South Cartoonist Association. That's what it stands for. And Mid-South Cartoonist Association.
I think it's been around since 1987.
So these guys are old, very old.
Yeah, not as old as us, but pretty darn old, right?
Old.
All right.
Anyway, that's nice. Nice publication. Very, very well done. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
What do you got next?
That's the end of the video, folks. We hope you enjoyed this. No, I'm just kidding. But I do.
Don't do that.
I do have something.
You'll lose the viewers we got. Here we go.
Probably enough. We have a new book from Joe L. Carrales.
Right.
Beautiful
is
cover.
Very cool cover.
By Trish Ellis.
Yeah. She does a wonderful job here. Very nice.
Oh my God.
And this is, of course, Lost on the Trapped Planet. Lost on the Trapped Planet. This is part number 2 of the ongoing story.
A lot of action.
And I have always wondered why it isn't trapped on the Lost Planet. Why isn't it trapped on the Lost Planet? Why is it lost on the Trapped Planet? I don't know.
Let me tell you about this story. There's a lot of stuff going on. You get to see Marie.
Well, it's interesting.
The Improbable Girl. You get to see her in a slinky outfit that shows off her cleavage, which she doesn't look too happy about. But
they go through the doctor here in a white coat. I believe he discovered a computer from the 1950s.
Yeah.
Which created a portal that they were able to go through. Now, I don't see anywhere in here, and maybe I missed it. I don't see him referring to a planet anywhere in here. But they go to a land, kind of a land.
Like another dimension.
Yeah, but not a planet. The word planet didn't seem to appear in here anywhere.
Yeah, so they go to this place. Lots of nice artwork.
They're going to the trapped planet through the portal, but they don't refer to it as a planet, I think.
And this is Badger. That's one of Ken Bailey's characters who also stars in this.
He's the
Badger
bard.
gets injured. The bard. He gets injured to recite some poetry and stuff, but then he gets injured. But don't worry, folks. I'm not giving anything away when I say he's
no. You know, another thing I've been wondering. We've reviewed a lot of Joe's comics, you know, and the Improbable Girl the name always fascinated me. So I looked up the definition of improbable, and improbable is not likely to be true or happen. So the Improbable Girl is not likely to be true, or maybe didn't even happen. How about that?
I got to say something, because there's a lot of characters in this issue. You could easily get confused, get lost, especially if you haven't read the previous installments.
Right. You've got to pay attention to this, because it is, like Steve said, a lot of characters.
A lot of characters, a lot going on, so it's hard to remember who's who and what's what.
Right.
But someone sent me this character sheet.
Yeah.
Someone, Larned himself, went through.
I needed a character sheet so I could see who was who in here. So I decided to draw Joe's characters myself.
That's really nice.
For me. So I sent Steve one.
Interesting to see his characters in your style.
Yeah.
These are nice illos. These are nice, excellent little profile illos. Joe should publish this. Joe, you should publish this. This is cool. Yeah.
I needed to keep track of the characters. So I drew that.
Yeah. So I referred to this sheet.
That's not all the characters. That's only some of the characters in this.
Right. There's a lot of characters.
Yeah. The thing you have to be careful of with this is here. Let me just show you something here. Turn to page 5.
Page 5.
And on page 5, you will see this girl here. You see her with the purple hair?
Yeah, she's from the other dimension.
Right. Now, if you turn to page 6, as soon as you turn to page 6, you will see this girl.
Yeah.
That is not the same girl.
No.
That is a different girl who looks similar to the girl with the purple hair, has the same hairstyle.
Yeah, same hairstyle.
She has brown hair, and she is a different person. So be careful when you look at this.
Be careful.
That's why I kind of had to get a character sheet for myself to keep track.
Yeah. The artwork's really nice in full color.
It's full color. It's and it's
Joe pulling out the stops.
Yeah.
And
it's a complicated story. Let's face it. You better pay attention when you read it. Because it's 32 pages. You know, you're talking 32 pages. So, yeah. A lot going on. Because they go back and forth through this portal that takes them to actually the land of
Fronteria.
The land of
Fronteria and Jinmon. That's a person, right? Jinmon?
Well, there is a person, but this is the land of Jinmon. There is a person named Jinmon too. But you see, it's like it's not like a planet. It's like a land that they go to.
Yeah. It's like Oz.
Yeah. It's like kind of like that. And they refer to this quite a bit, Fronteria, which is way down in the bottom here of the land. Fronteria, you see that?
I saw that.
Yeah, it's way down in the bottom of this land that they go to.
There's the warrior lady.
Yeah.
Is that purple hair?
Looks like the other lady, but she's not the other lady. She's that lady.
Did you say her hair is purple?
Purple.
Okay, because you know I'm colorblind, right?
Oh yeah, well she's got purple hair. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
But wow, another great treat, a great issue from Joe. Joe pulls out all the stops. He really does. And,
yeah, you.
Oh, it is the land and realm of Jinmon. You're right. Here's a map of it at the end.
That's what I was showing, the map.
The land of Jinmon.
Yeah. So it's a land. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look like a planet to me.
Yeah.
But I guess it's on the trap planet, I think, but I'm not sure.
I think Jinmon is like the United States, and Fronteria is like a city in the United States. Something like that. I don't know.
I don't think it's in a different dimension or something. Pretty sure, because they go through the portal to get to it.
Joe, you want to clear this up for us, Joe?
Joe might have to help a little.
Jinmon, what is Fronteria?
That's the way I saw it anyway.
Great.
Here's the portal. Here's a page. There's the portal they go through. You see that?
There.
That is the portal.
The portal.
And they kind of go back and forth a little bit. Back and forth a little. And the bard, yeah, he's with them before they go through the portal, and then he goes through the portal with them.
Yeah. So, yeah. So it's a little bit of a hair-raising adventure once they get to Jinmon. We got armies at war, and they get caught in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, there's a big battle scene, huge battle scene in here. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has the New People's Journal in the back. Here it is.
Oh yeah, he always does that. And he's got an interview with let's see, who did he interview?
Joe Solis, comic creator, writer, and associate owner of Child's Play Comics. I haven't seen Child's Play Comics.
I think he's Joe's cousin.
Yeah,
I think so.
There's a cover apparently from one of the comics.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I say, I don't have the light quite right here, but I hope that's okay. So Joe, he gives you a lot, and then he gives you a little more. He's yeah. So you get your money's worth here.
You spend a lot of time in this book. You can read all this. You can follow the story. You can do a lot.
Okay. And it's $75 per copy, and you have to pay the postage.
Mm-hmm. But although if you watch our show, we've got a special. It's only $10 a copy.
$10.
You see our show, yeah. So we're running a special on this. But you can save yourself quite a bit of money if you buy it.
Covered by Tris Ellis. Oh my gosh, that's terrific.
Yeah. And that's the bard that she's holding there.
Yeah,
that's the bard.
Yeah,
yeah, because he had a rough. We're not going to give it away, but he had a rough time in this issue. So.
Yep. Not having a lot of fun when you get injured.
No.
So.
So anyway, that's Joe. Like I say, $10, 32 pages, plus the People's Journal, a couple more pages, and very cool.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Meanwhile, just last night I received from Great Britain, Ugly Mug number 8. Cover. Cool.
From England.
From England.
The UK. Yeah.
From
Harley.
my friend Harley.
Harley in the UK sends us this.
Harley in the UK.
And this is, I don't know how many pages, but it's quite a few. Quite a few pages.
Pages aren't numbered. It's interesting. It's a little different from American comics. That style of humor. The British style of humor is a little different. You know, it's like what? I don't know. The British Monty Python
on steroids.
And a lot of
but some of the stories, you know, quite a bit. They're just, I don't know. They just have a couple of words and and the panels are real intricate.
Yeah. Here's a story about. That's about a guy in a bear suit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's in a bear suit and he wanders through this
I do
jungle.
want to mention this is not for kids. This is not for kids. There are some things, not much. There's a few things in here.
A little bit. A little bit.
Little kids should not see. So keep that in mind. I don't know the price. I have no idea, but I will have Harley's information, and you can find out the price from him. Hopefully you have a few pounds that you can spend on it.
Yeah. Well, this story with the bear, that was my favorite story. But there's no contents in the front, so I'm not sure who drew it. If they don't sign it, I'm not sure. But
well, they have the artists listed. You just have to go to the front there and find them. And I think they're kind of in the middle somewhere. The artists are listed in here because I found it.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where it was.
I haven't seen it, but so it may be in here. But everybody does a great job.
Because I looked it up, and I know it's in here, but I can't find it right this second.
More of the bear story. I really like this story. It's a magical adventure. Guy in a bear suit, and yet he becomes pretty much a bear on his own. There's other stuff here. Some of it's a rather psychedelic. This one, a Windy Wilberforce, and distinctive and creative artwork.
They're all really different.
Yeah, it's all very imaginative.
I can't find the list of artists. That's what I'm looking for. I know they're in here somewhere.
Imaginative. Bug is here. Yeah, I thought I saw it somewhere.
I can't find it.
It's a big book. You got to flip through to find it.
Yeah, I can't find the doggone thing. Here, there's the list of artists that are in here. Not that.
Okay.
There.
Where, towards the back?
These are the artists that are featured.
Oh, I got it now.
Yeah.
Billy Derbyshire.
You can use that and then look up the cartoon they did, and you can see who drew it.
Okay.
But there's things like this. Look at the detail in this.
Yeah.
Not a lot of words. A lot of detail.
That's one of the story that gets a little. That's a particular story you're showing gets a little risque, but you might want to be careful about what you show on the camera.
You gotta watch it. Yeah, that one could be a little.
Like Larned says, it's not too bad as far as the adults.
Not too bad, but there's a couple of F-bombs in there, I think, and But you want something different. You want something different in cartooning and storytelling. Get this. Because this is very different. I'm sure you haven't seen anything quite like this.
Wild, unhindered creativity on display.
Yeah.
Every story is quite a little epic in itself.
Yeah.
A lot of great stuff.
Yeah, but it's just wild.
Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed this one. This is interesting because there's a music teacher story, but she doesn't wear any clothes. So I never had a music teacher like that in school, but it would have been great.
Well, it depends on what she looked like.
Yeah.
If she's like 85, you don't want to see that. But
yeah, well, that wouldn't be good. I don't know what's going on in the cover. I can't explain that.
Yeah, it looks like
there it is.
They're in front of some kind of factory or something.
Some kind of a plant with something over their heads, and
the back cover is like school children.
Yeah, the kids at the bus stop. You got a crossing guard there, and a kid walking on tin cans.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Now,
anyway,
did you get this? Was this in yours?
Yeah, that came with it. I was going to show that. That came with it. Little mini. And it's just figure drawing. This is fine. It's all, just...
it's nudes, but it's tasteful
figures. Just figures, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is issue number 2, as a matter of fact. He's done this before. I don't know if Harley did this himself or somebody else. I don't know if it says.
Yeah. It's just it was enclosed and but it's well done.
But here's the interesting thing. Get this. I have number 46 of 40. It's a limited edition of 40, and I have number 46. What number do you have? What number you have?
Does mine have a number on it?
It should. Right inside where it says no leaf.
Number 47. 47 of 40.
You got 47 of 40. And I have 46 of 40.
Yeah,
so 40. How special is that?
Gotta be a reprint, man. Gotta be a reprint.
I don't know.
47.
It might be a joke. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Could be more British humor. I'm not sure.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Harley. Well, thanks for sending it, Harley.
Yeah, we've received issues of Ugly Mug before. I remember the first one that we received when it was pouring down, raining outside, and my copy arrived completely soaked.
Our copies arrived soaked. You couldn't even open them. Yeah, you could not even open them.
It got like somebody dropped it in a big mud puddle. Yeah, but it was there for a while.
You know what Harley did? He sent it again. He sent us copies. Because of that.
Was a thick issue,
and that
too,
is not cheap to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So that really, which really,
that was really nice.
Very much appreciated. It was so nice of him.
Yeah.
And to still keep sending these. We love this stuff. Yeah. Keep coming, Harley. You guys, look at the ordering info down below. It's in the UK, but you'll
try and. You'll probably have to contact him, and he'll tell you how to get one. But
worth ordering.
Yeah, it'd be fun for you. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Very much enjoyed this.
Yeah.
We got one more.
All right. Coming up next.
Here it comes. We always save.
Here it is.
The best for last.
Yeah.
Here we go. Steve Willis
from Steve Willis
once again.
Mm-hmm.
Cranium Frenzy, number 38.
This one is very scary to me. Very scary because it has this guy, Wellington Wankles. You see him right there, Wellington Wankles?
That's him. He's a serious-looking dude, man.
He is. And what he says is, slapstick is cruel, primitive, low form of humor. And he is going to try and stop slapstick humor being used in comic books. If he succeeds, I'm done. I'm finished.
Right.
if he can do that, I am out of business.
He shows examples. Like in a slapstick comedy, somebody gets hit with a frying pan. You know, it's like ouch, ouch. But in real life,
and he shows what really would happen to you.
Knock off the top of his head, and he's all bandaged.
So he's very much against this kind of humor.
Yeah. What happened to that panel? An anvil on this guy's head.
And it killed him.
They kind of laugh it off, but in real life, it would have meant
it would kill you. Yeah.
Curtains. R.I.P.
Yeah.
So. And this guy is so darn serious.
He's not kidding around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him.
Look how serious he is.
Yep.
He's very serious, and he ain't playing. And he says, as he goes along, he says, admit it, you are probably looking forward to seeing a stuck, upright, cranky critic like me getting a pie in the face as a punchline, aren't you? Come on,
Yes.
admit it.
I
"You'd
admit
like
it.
to
That's
see
what
that,
I
but
was
it's
hoping.
not going to happen." And then he just shows you
Yeah.
panel by
Well,
panel.
we'll see.
You're expecting it. You're expecting it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't happen.
It does not happen in that page. He just looks cranky. Period.
There's another story about cats. Everywhere you look is a cat. This reads like Dr. Seuss. It reads
Yeah.
like Dr. Seuss. It might be a song, but you see cats everywhere.
Well, take a look at this cat in this bottom panel and note what he is holding.
He has a pie.
He has a pie.
He's next to the Sebastian Cabot.
Yeah, Sebastian
cat.
Cabot is there, but that cat has a pie.
Yeah.
Now,
and they that's it. You see him there, and you don't see him right away after that.
No, I don't. Other things go on.
But the Dr. Seuss like poetry. Everywhere I look, there's a cat. They're curled up in the cupboard. They're under my hat. There's one in my chair. He's reading a book. There is a cat everywhere I look. So it sounds like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
That cadence and everything, and the type of rhyming. Oh, there's another reoccurring thing, which is this thing.
Do presidents actually exist? I'm not sure that they do, but
if you haven't seen one,
yeah. Have you actually seen one in person? I have not.
I have.
You have?
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton? Okay. Well,
he was running out of his life at the time, and it was in the news and everything. And that's when I saw Bill Clinton. But I respected the fact that this is the president of the United States. If he's a womanizer, that's beside the point. This is the president. So we're going to respect him at least this week, and the next week we'll vote for the other guy. But, same thing. He's the president. So you got to give him.
Once again, there's a cat carrying a pie at the end of this story.
Yeah, a cat keeps popping up there. Do presidents actually exist?
Yeah.
So
it goes on. And then we come back to our friend.
Well, there's a theme. There is a theme.
Back page.
But there's a theme. Hoopy doopy, hoopy doopy, hoopy doopy, hoopy doo. This pops up here and there. This theme.
Yeah. You have to say that.
Yeah. As you see, cosmic stuff happening here. Something comes down from the sky and it lands in Jebby Touchscreen McGooby Gibby's regular morning glass of rutabaga juice. So something lands in his rutabaga juice, and he drinks it, and eventually a little guy pops out of his mouth.
Yeah, they start coming out. Yeah.
Now I don't think we can give away the last page.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think you can give away this last page. The back cover.
It's too
we're
funny.
We're not going to give away the back cover because it's very important to the story. So we're not.
I want to. I really want to.
Oh, I do too. I want to, but I'm not going to. We're not going to do it.
Since you have to send him a trade, right? Yeah, I'm dying to, but I don't want to destroy the punchline.
You got to send a trade or stamps to, or something like that, to Steve Willis.
Yeah.
You can't buy this, but you can trade for it. And you really ought to, especially if you want to see
Steve Willis, man. How he's produced such a body of work. It's incredible how much stuff he's producing. And even now, it's just at a rapid pace. Every other week we get one of these. And everyone is good or better than the one we got before.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can use that word genius. I mean, that's an overused word, right?
But not in his case.
It's brilliant. He's brilliant. This
and
stuff
then
is really
Morty
hilarious.
Comics, he sent me Morty Comics number. Let me see the number on here. 9,206. This is Morty Comics.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
I got 9,215 and also number 9,310. Yeah.
I've got 9,299 here, a little mini comic. So this is a little mini comic that he sent me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and these are original now. These are not prints of any kind. This is the only one like this.
One, Andre's hat wore a hat.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, and a head. He wore a head and a hat. I'll be nice.
The head and a hat, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy. Soap, water, and a good scrubbing failed to erase any trace of the face from his palm. You see the face in the palm there. Hey, look at this on the back of a saltine cracker box.
Yeah.
On the back. What you got? When the ghost
made a mistake, he made a boo-boo.
A boo-boo.
The ghost made a boo-boo. And his head came off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Just crazy, just genius. I just
oh my
he's like the funniest. Steve Willis is like the funniest guy out there.
Yeah.
And we did an interview with him, and he doesn't act like Red Skelton, crazy. He's a normal guy, seemingly normal guy, living a normal life, going to the post office with his bug in the butt, is putting stuff up
on a bulletin board, high enough that she can't reach it. Yeah.
But he's a great guy. And the video that we did when we interviewed Steve Willis, that video's got like 500 views now. It's got the most views of any of our videos.
I think.
Which goes to show you people really appreciate what Steve Willis is doing.
Everybody knows him. Yeah,
one of a kind, funny as heck, and just and all of that kind of talent.
Well, if you'd like your comic book featured on here, we will try to promote it the best we can. You just need to send me a copy and Steve a copy. And our addresses are in the description down below. So,
Yep. And if you haven't ordered your copy of Tetragrammaton Fragments number 276, which I published, John Muller cover, you can still order that from me. Yeah. What is it? $3 a copy? I forget. Send me $3. That'll work. But
excuse me I gotta run off 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Now Larned's gone. Let's talk about him behind his back. Larned's a great guy. He's a great guy. Larned is a great guy. Hoopy doopy doo. Oh yeah, the United Fanzine Organization Tetragrammaton Fragments is the newsletter for the United Fanzine Organization. It's worked by Joe Elliott Carrales on the back, and the new issue, the issue coming up. There's another issue of Tetragrammaton Fragments coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm not publishing it because I took a break so I could go to the Philippines, and I turned it over to Rob Imes, a former chairman of the UFO, and now he's acting as an emergency chairman. He's a stand-in when I can't make it for whatever reason. Rob's taking over, so he's going to have a new issue coming out soon. So, if you're keeping track of that sort of thing, UFO newsletter, you send me a request, or if you're real nice, if you send me a comic, I'll just send you a free copy. So Rob's published in the next issue. So yeah.
All right. Well, we did it. We'd like to do these shows a little more often. If we can get comics, we will do it. Yeah.
If you can keep me in the country long enough.
Yeah, we got to keep him in the country, and he's threatening to leave again, I guess. A few more months.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe she's coming to visit me in a few months.
Oh,
so,
that'd be great. Yeah.
So
get her on the show here.
Let's see how it goes. Folks, I'm having a romantic adventure now. My life is changing. I'm so full of it.
Full of it? Great.
Full of it.
Oh.
I'm full of flowers and sunshine and fluffy stuff. It is good to be in a relationship again after
I'm sure.
several
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
You know, I'm not getting any younger. I need somebody, a companion.
There you
Larned's
go.
great. Larned's great, but I'm not about
Kind
to
of a
kiss
long
him.
distance companion.
Yeah, long distance. Yeah. So, well, thanks for tuning in,
Okay, well,
folks. We love you.
I think we're going to wrap this up about an hour. That's how long we usually go. So,
Yeah.
all right, we will see you in the next show, whenever that is. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you do know when we're doing a show. So,
Next
other
show
than
should be
that,
pretty soon.
yeah,
Should be pretty soon.
we're going to say goodbye. We will see you next time.
Okay.